Hi love, welcome back. In today's class, we are making this beautiful cover up. If you're new here, my name is Miss Ai and you're welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you my love, thank you darling, thank you sweetheart for always coming back. This is a one-size kimono, however, you can customize this to fit various sizes. Let's get right into class. I'm going to be using a 4.5 mm hook and your acrylic yarn. I'll be doubling it, your tape measure, your stitch marker, your darning needle, and your scissors for this project. To begin with, this kimono comes in 3 parts. So we are going to be starting the back panel, which is a straight panel, and we make 2 front panel. So with the back panel beginning, we are going to make a slip knot and we are going to chain a multiples of 10. So I'm going to chain 110 chains plus 1. So go ahead and make 110 chains plus 1. And I'll meet you at the end of the row. So I'm going to chain my 110 chains plus 1 and multiples of 10. So this is my 110 chains plus 1. So you are going to hold and chain extra 5. So add extra 5 chains. We are going to make a triple crochet, and inside the seed stitch we are going to make a triple crochet. So count the stitches from 1, 2, 3, 4, and inside the seed stitch we are going to make a triple crochet. After the triple crochet, we are going to chain 3, skip 4, and in the 5th chain you are going to make a single crochet. 3, 4, and in the 5th chain we are going to make a single crochet. Chain 3 again, skip 4, and inside the 5th chain we are going to make a treble crochet. Skip 4 chains, inside the 5th chain you are going to make a treble crochet. Chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inside the same stitch you are going to place a treble crochet. So that's your first V stitch. Your second V stitch. And this is what your work should be looking like. Now chain 3 again, skip 4, and inside the 5th stitch you are going to make a single crochet. The pattern is a repetition of single crochet and V stitch until the end of the row. Chain 3, skip 4, and inside the 5th chain we are going to make our V stitch. So treble crochet, chain 5, and treble crochet in the same stitch. Chain 3, skip 4, and inside the 5th chain you are going to keep repeating this until the end of the row. So at the end of the row I've made a single crochet at the last stitch and chain 3, and now in the last stitch, which is the 5th stitch, you are going to make treble crochet, but this time you don't chain 5, you are only going to chain 2 just as the beginning, and you are going to put a treble crochet in the same stitch. And that's the end of row 1. Row 2, you are going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. You are going to turn your work. You are going to prepare for a treble crochet inside the first single crochet space. So make a treble crochet inside the first single crochet space, and that's the beginning of our V stitch. Chain 5, and make a treble crochet in the same stitch. Now inside the V stitches, we are going to be making our single crochets, and inside the single crochet stitch, we are going to be making our V stitch. Now chain 3, inside the chain 5, that's our V stitch. We are going to make a single crochet, chain 3, inside the single crochet, we are going to be making our treble crochet V stitch. So treble crochet, chain 5, and a treble crochet, all inside the same stitch. And we are going to keep repeating this until the end of the row. So you are going to be chaining 3 and make a single crochet in the V stitch, chain 3 and make a V stitch. So at the end of the row, so I've chained 3 and make a single crochet in the very last chain space. Now we are going to chain 6, that's row 3, turn your work. Inside the same stitch, you are going to place a treble crochet. So the chain 6 counts as a treble crochet, chain 2, and you added a treble crochet. Now chain 3, inside the V stitch, you are going to make a single crochet, chain 3, inside a single crochet stitch, you are going to make a V stitch. So the V stitch here is treble crochet, chain 5 and a treble crochet, all in the same stitch. Chain 3, inside the V stitch, you're going to make a single crochet, and you're going to repeat this until the end of the row. At the end of the row, you are going to place your last treble crochet inside either the last chain space, or you can work it just inside the chain. So you can choose to work it inside the stitch, the last stitch, or inside the chain space. But I prefer, so this is how to work it inside the chain space. But moving on, I'll be working it inside the last stitch, so you would know. So row 4, you are going to chain 4, and you're going to prepare for a treble crochet inside the first single crochet. A treble crochet, chain 5, and a treble crochet in the same stitch. Inside the V stitch, you're going to chain 3, and inside the V stitch, you're going to make a single crochet. Chain 3, inside the single crochet space, you're going to make a V stitch, and V stitch again is treble crochet, chain 5 and treble crochet. So we are going to be repeating row 1 and 2 until our desired length, or until your desired length for the kimono. So keep repeating this and I'll meet you at the end. So at the end of the row, I've chained 3, and inside the last stitch, you're going to place your single crochet. Now you're going to chain 6, row 5, turn your work. Inside the same space, you're going to make a treble crochet. So chain 6 counts as a treble crochet, chain 2, and you make a treble crochet. Chain 3, inside the first V stitch, you're going to make a single crochet. Chain 3, inside the single crochet, you're going to make a V stitch. And you're going to keep repeating this until the end of the row. And again, you're going to be repeating row 1 and 2. Just be alternating these 2 rows until you get your desired length for the kimono. So if you want it short, make sure you do a shorter length, and if you want it long, you do a longer length. So keep repeating this. And I made about 76 rows. So keep repeating until the end of the row. So at the end of the row, you are going to chain 3, and inside the last stitch, so this is how to work in the last stitch rather than working in the chain space. So make your treble, chain 2, and place your treble in the same stitch. So when you work in the stitch, you would see the work will be aligning, the sideways would be aligning properly than working in the chain. But whichever way you're comfortable with, please do that. Chain 4, turn your work, and make a treble crochet in the first single crochet space, chain 5, and make a treble in the same stitch. Chain 3 and make a single crochet in the V stitch, and keep repeating this until the end of the row. So this is what I have after my 76 rows, and this is the back panel. Now let's do the front panel. With the front panel, you are going to start by making a slip knot, and also we are going to be working in multiples of 10. So for the front panel, I'm going to make 50 plus 1. So chain 50 plus 1. So if you get your 50 plus 1, you're going to place your hands and you're going to add 5 chains. And after the 5 chains, you're going to make a treble inside the seed stitch. Chain 3, skip 4, and inside the 5th stitch you are going to make a single crochet. So I'm just going to show you how to begin the front panel, but it's the same exact way how we did for the back panel. Chain 3, skip 4, and inside the 5th stitch you are going to make a V stitch. That's treble crochet, chain 5, and a treble crochet. And a treble crochet, all in the same stitch. Chain 3. In the next stitch you're going to skip 4, and in the 5th stitch you're going to place a single crochet, and you're going to keep working this until the end. So at the end of the row, make your treble crochet, chain 2, and treble crochet, all in the same stitch. Now chain 4, turn your work, and inside the first single crochet you're going to make a V stitch. So treble crochet, chain 5, and a treble crochet. So this is how the front panel is going to be looking like, and you're going to work 2 exact same like this for the front panel. So this what we are doing, you're going to repeat the same exact for the other side of your front panel. So this is just how to begin your front panel, and keep working until you get the same exact length as the back panel. So I made 76 rows for the back panel, so I'm going to repeat 76 rows for the front panel, and I'll meet you when I have my front panel completed. So chain 6, inside the same stitch, that's row 3, you're going to make a treble crochet, chain 3. Inside the V stitch, you're going to make a single crochet, chain 3. Inside the single crochet space, you're going to make a V stitch. A V stitch is a treble crochet, chain 5 and a treble crochet, all in the same stitch. So keep working until you get to the end of the row, and you're going to be repeating row 1 and 2 until you have your desired length for the front panel. And remember, you're going to be making 2 of the front panel, and I'll meet you when I have 2 of my front panel and my back panel. So in total you should have 3 panels, 2 front panel and 1 large big panel, back panel, and I'll meet you at the end of the row. This is my 2 front panel completed, and this is what the work is looking like. So I've decided to put it on a much bigger space. So this is how to align your panels, so your back panel and your 2 front panel. And now let's attach these panels together. So I'm going to start off by the shoulder part of the work, and you're going to attach these 2 and make a single crochet to connect them together. Now make sure your work is properly aligned so the spaces are obvious, and you're going to chain 3, and inside the back panel you're going to make a single crochet. So we are working in the spaces, chain 2, and inside the front panel, the very first space, we are going to make a single crochet, chain 2. In the back panel, we are going to make a single crochet. So we are going to be attaching it by the zigzag method. If you have any method that really works for you, please do that. So chain 2 and make a single crochet in the front panel, chain 2, make a single crochet in the back panel, so there's a single crochet there. So you're going to make a single crochet in the same space, chain 2, make a single crochet in the front panel, single crochet, chain 2, make a single crochet in the back panel space, chain 2, and you're going to be alternating chain 2 and making a single crochet in each of the spaces, back and front, until the end of the row. So at the end of the row, you're going to make your last single crochet, chain 1, cut and fasten your yarn, and you are going to use the same method to attach the other side of your work. Again, if you know you have any method that works better for you, please use that to attach the shoulder part of our work. And after attaching the shoulder part of our work, so you've seen the stitch markers. So I just mark my armhole. I measured 9 inches and placed my stitch markers on both sides of the work. Now we are going to be attaching the size of our work. So make sure again your panels are aligned properly, and we are going to attach until we get to the stitch marker space. So connect your yarn and make a single crochet. Now you are going to chain 2, and in the front panel you are going to make a single crochet, chain 2. In the back panel you're going to chain 2. So the same exact method we use to attach the shoulder, we are going to be using the same exact method to attach the size of our work. So chain 2 single crochet in the front panel, chain 2, single crochet in the back panel, and keep alternating this. So we are working in the spaces. So you would see the size, the spaces are more bigger. So chain 2 and keep alternating till you get to the stitch marker space. At the stitch marker space, you are going to make your last single crochet and you are going to take off your stitch marker. So chain 2, take off your stitch marker and make your last slip stitch. So this is what you should be having. And now you are not going to cut your yarn, you are going to continue and work your the length of your arm. So beginning, we are going to chain 6, and inside the same space we are going to make a treble crochet. Chain 6 counts as a treble crochet, chain 2 and a treble crochet, chain 3. Inside the very first space we are going to make a single crochet, chain 3. Inside the next big space we are going to make V-stitch, treble crochet, chain 5 and a treble crochet, chain 3, and we are going to keep alternating this all around. And at the end of the row we are going to chain 3 and connect it inside the 5th stitch. We are going to chain 4 for row 2. Inside the very first single crochet space we are going to make a treble crochet, chain 5 and a treble crochet inside the same stitch, chain 3. Inside the V stitch you are going to make a single crochet, chain 3. Inside a single crochet you are going to make a V stitch. So that's treble crochet, chain 5 and a treble crochet. Just as we did for the main work, we are going to be repeating row 1 and 2 until we have our desired length for our sleeve. So now chain 3 and connect it inside the 3rd stitch and chain 6 again. So we are repeating row 1. So chain 6 inside the same stitch you are going to make a treble crochet, chain 3. Inside a V stitch you are going to make a single crochet. The very first V stitch you make a single crochet, chain 3. Inside a single crochet you are going to make a V stitch, and you are going to keep repeating this until the end of the row. So at the end of the row, chain 3, and inside the 5th stitch we are going to make a slip stitch. Row 4, you are going to chain 4 and prepare your treble crochet inside the very first single crochet, chain 5 and a treble crochet in the same stitch. And we are going to keep repeating row 1 and 2 until we have our desired length for the sleeve. Again, we are going to repeat the same exact process for the other side of our sleeve, and I just alternated a different color and made a flare. I wasn't intending to do so, but you can end your work when you get your desired length, or you can attach a different yarn, and let me show you how to make the flare. So attach a different yarn. You are going to chain 2 and inside each chain space we are going to make 2 half double crochet. So this is 1, and inside the same stitch you are going to make 2. Inside the next space we are going to work 2 half double crochet. In the middle chain you are going to work 1 half double crochet, and inside the space you work 2 half double crochet. In the chain 1 you are going to work 1 half double crochet, and you're going to keep repeating this 2 half double crochet, and on top of the treble crochets you would make 1 half double crochet, and again you make 1 half double crochet in the single crochet space. So at the end of the row you are going to slip stitch. That's row 1. Row 2 you are going to chain 2, and this is a decrease row, so you are going to make half double crochet decreases all around until the ends of the row. So we are making decreases all around until the end of the row. At the end of the row I only have 1 stitch remaining, so I'll make 1 half double crochet and you slip stitch. Row 3 is going to be a decrease row and a normal stitch. So chain 3. In the very first stitch we are going to decrease, and in the next stitch we are going to make a single crochet. So we make a decrease and a single crochet, or you can make a decrease and a half double crochet until the end of the row. At the end of the row you are going to slip stitch. Now we are going to chain 2, and inside each stitch we are going to be making double crochet increases. So 2 double crochet in each stitch, 2 double crochet in each stitch all around until the end of the row. At the end of the row you are going to slip stitch and chain 2 and repeat 2 double crochets in each stitch. You are going to repeat your increase. So 2 double crochet in each stitch, 2 double crochet in each stitch until the end of the row. At the end of the row you are going to slip stitch, cut and fasten your yarn, so you have your cute ruffle all around the arms of your sleeve. You are going to make sure you cut and fasten all loose ends. Repeat that for the other side of your kimono and you are done. Let's put it on the mannequin and see how it looks like. Until we meet next week, is bye-bye.